It's kind of windy. Actually is windy. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Hope everyone's having a great day. Looks like a lot of this grass is dying. I don't know how much it's affecting the fish, but this grass is definitely dying. One spool tension. I think I just seen a nice sized gar. A nice sized gar, a turtle, something moved over there. Bro, I guess I should just tighten my spool tension because I'm backlashing a lot for some reason. I was throwing a really light bait and this one's heavier. So I definitely need to tighten my spool tension. I don't think it was that much difference. Good God. And of course my line just snaps off. I get tangled in a bush and my line snaps completely. Crazy. It's 14-pound test line. Basically a brand new spool. And it just snaps off. It's wild. I have the worst luck sometimes with my knots and stuff. But yeah, that's brand new line and it just literally just snapped off. Crazy. Just because it got caught in that bush. So I guess I'm gonna have to retie that one. I might just use one rod for now and tie on later. That's wild. Kind of having a hard time with this reflection in the chat. Let's see if I can get this line off of my rod. Jeez. I'm trying to start off every trip just good, not too many things interfering or whatever with whatever I have going on. I'm at least able to kind of keep my line in the water and my bait in the water, but man, it's always something, it seems like. I think the last time I was here, I got here and good thing I have another rod set up with another bait. Last time I was here, I broke off like on the first fish using some braid. Pretty disappointed. Let me see who's that in the chat. Hey, what's up, VZ? NZM. Madhaba. Brandon Cross. You'll be fishing soon. Nice. Yeah, I haven't really had the opportunity to fish a lot, but that's good, man. It's nice to be out on the water. I've been working out of town for like a week or so, and I really haven't been able to fish. But yeah, it's nice to be able to have the opportunity to today. I kind of could tomorrow, but I actually go back out, leave for out of town again. So yeah, I definitely trying to take advantage of it. It's windy today. We're getting wind from the west. Seems like a little bit southwest. It's kind of weird for it to be so windy. Sorry about the wind. These fish probably located in different areas. But thought I'd just at least try to check it out. I am gonna pick up that line that broke off. That's what I'm using, a little creature bait. Kevin Van Dam Perfect Plastics. It's actually not a bad lure, especially with these conditions. I'm gonna just ball this up and throw it in my pocket. Hopefully I don't get hooked by the hook. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. It's 14-pound Berkeley Trilene. Thing extra smooth. And I didn't want to put that amount of tension on it, but I'm like pulling it through pulling it through that grass when it's just wrapped around. It shouldn't be that, shouldn't put that much tension on it. And sure enough, it was enough to break. So I guess it's kind of good. Maybe I broke off a weak spot in my line. But yeah, I'm gonna try to work my way around this spot and fish some areas that are actually have opening. There's so much grass and stuff in this place that it's kind of hard to fish, honestly. But it makes it fun, makes it challenging, kind of fun, and different type of approach to the whole. Different type of approach to the whole. I guess compared to other areas around here. Hey, Gina. Good morning. It's mixed channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Sun is kind of bright. It's kind of hard for me to see the actual chat at the moment. What up, Pop PC? Sorry if I missed anyone. 666 VR. Hello, sir. Long time. Yes, it's been a while. Nice to see you, Gina. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, we have a local park and lake, and I can't wait to try my new fishing pole. Been using jitterbugs and tubes. Nice. I actually recently got a jitterbug, but it's like really ultra light. It's like super small. Yeah, this water's drying up, so I don't know if you can see that. Water level is dropping, and all this grass is kind of sketchy to walk over here. Yeah, it's like making it more limited to the areas that you're able to fish. The water's drying up and this grass is dying off. So it's kind of hard to fish this spot, honestly. But there's certain areas that you can fish. But with the water level dropping, it seems like it's a lot harder, honestly. But yeah, I didn't fish the main area that I guess by the entrance. I guess by the parking area. I didn't fish that spot, and I just decided to kind of work my way around, and I'll eventually hopefully make it to that spot. I'll be using pumpkin seed tube live in Tennessee. Nice. Oh, there's some big droppings. Probably coyote or something. I have heard coyotes and stuff around this area. Yeah, tubes are definitely nice to use. I would imagine you guys have, I'm not sure, and they have smallmouth bass in Tennessee, but I don't know. When I think of tubes, I think of smallmouth bass. Pumpkin seed, yeah, pumpkin seed's a nice color. My friend's dad, he was using just a basic plastic worm or culprit. I think it was a culprit worm. Caught like 13 pound bass out of here in East Texas. My friend, he said his dad told him, he was like, hey, toss me a pumpkin seed worm. And I think he said like in a couple casts he caught that 13. Definitely probably his, pretty sure it's his personal best. It was a while ago. I've actually caught some solid, I remember I caught the same lake, solid 5, almost 6 pounder off of a pumpkin seed. God, I'm going to be facing the wind, so it might be a little annoying, but I guess it's kind of more of a realistic conditions that it's like more of like actually being out here. I would like a mic, but I don't want to eliminate some of the sounds and stuff at the same time that you guys would probably enjoy, like the crickets, the bugs, and stuff like that. But yeah, this wind is blowing pretty good. I do not necessarily a lot of sight fishing, but a lot of the fishing that I do here is visually. I have to keep my eye on my lure and my line and look for visible strikes because there's so much grass and the fish do kind of like to hang around. I guess they're like submerged. So the fish are kind of just submerged in the grass. This wind is not helping. Oh my god, either I spooked something off or he boiled on it. Pretty sure I just spooked it off. It wasn't a bad cast though. I'm using a left-handed bait caster, and it's like I'm right-handed. I've always used right-handed, but I'm trying to use this get used to this left-handed. And going weightless is kind of hard with this wind. I'm not able to keep my lure in a strike zone or actually in the water that long. Kind of need to tie on this bait again. Unfortunately, I hate taking time to do that, but oh my god, there's a big bumblebee on me. Leave me alone. Jeez. Someone recently reminded me or informed me that, jeez, he just swarmed me. Oh my god. This bee is huge. Like I said, it's not like a honeybee, it's a bumblebee. Bumblebees, they say that they don't lose their stingers like honeybees, so they can just repeatedly attack you or whatever. Let's see, what did I miss? Yeah, I used pumpkin seed tubes live in Tennessee. We were small, large, and spotted. Oh, okay, smallmouth, largemouth, and spotted. Nice. I think we have, well, we have small or largemouth. And also there's a species. It's kind of like smallmouth. We have largemouth and kind of like the smallmouth. It's a Guadalupe bass. I guess it's native here in Texas. Where, oh my God, there's something big swirling right over there. I kind of want to throw this other soft plastic that I have in my pocket towards it because it's a little heavier. I can keep my line tension a little bit better. Can't believe my line snapped. But yeah, I don't know if that was a turtle or not, but something big is swirling over there. This wind is crazy. I was not expecting it to be this windy. Sorry about the me just sitting here tying on and stuff. Really don't. Really didn't expect for that to happen at the moment. Okay, Brandon, take care, my man. Have a good one and safe travels. Good luck fishing. Let's see. I think I have nail clippers here, man. This is all bad. I am not prepared for anything at the moment. I could have swore I had nail clippers on me, but I guess I don't. I feel like my patience get tested a lot sometimes when I'm fishing. Like, but it takes patience. And now I find my nail clippers. I was gonna try to straighten out my line so I can make it through the little guide thing. Hey, what's up, Jordan? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you guys may be tuning in from. Hope you guys are having a good day. Looking forward to heading out of town for work here tomorrow afternoon, and decided I'd come out and try to fish. Didn't know the conditions were gonna be like this. I know this spot is the grass is dying, and I knew the grass was dying and the water level was dropping. But yeah, it's kind of getting kind of hard to fish the spot, even more difficult than it already was. I hate fishing. I keep seeing ads from Fish Brain, and yeah, I know. I do. I like fishing, but the Fish Brain ads are just kind of, they blow it out of proportion. I guess there's not many fishing advertisement going on, but I see so many Fish Brain ads, and it's kind of annoying. Like, God, I don't need to see this many Fish Brain ads every time I watch a video, and it might not even be related to fishing. 4-aught true turn. Always kind of like true turn hooks. I've had a lot of success with them, I guess, so I just kind of still go with them. There's definitely a lot more brands and different styles of hooks, but these have worked pretty well for me in the past, so I kind of still roll with them until I find something else that just kind of sells me on it. But yeah, I've been seeing something, like I said, I've been seeing something boiling right there. I doubt if it's still there, but if it is, I want to try to throw this creature bait in. Kevin Van Dam Perfect Plastic. I'm gonna throw this in and see if it catches attention. But I hope you guys are having a great day, regardless wherever you are or whatever you're doing. I wasn't expecting this wind to be this strong. Sorry if it's kind of ruining the audio. Said I need to tighten my tension spool. That's almost too tight. Could have been a turtle or something, I'm not sure, but something. That was kind of a bad cast. I tightened my spool too tight. Let's see. And now that's almost too loose. It's wild. I just need to move from this area. Like I said, I saw something rolling on something. It could have been a turtle or something. Try to get one more cast a little bit more to the side. This wind is no joke right now. Yeah, I don't understand how you end up in a live fishing live or fishing live, and the guy does not like fishing. But lives are pretty random. You never know what you're gonna get into when you're scrolling. That was another bad cast. This wind is not helping. Okay, that was better. A lot better, but I think I have grass on my bait. Yeah, I didn't get to see the message. I just seen something that said, the guy said, I hate fishing. But yeah, I try to get out of this wind. It looks like it's actually worse in the area that I'm going to. It's kind of wild. I was not expecting it to be this windy. But it might be a good thing for the fish, but not so good for fishing. Fish might be biting, but as far as getting good casting and the bite might be on is what I'm trying to say. The bite might be gone, but I just can't get my lure to stay in the right spot, nor can't get my lure in the right spot. Jeez, this grass. This grass takes a toll on your bait when you're reeling it in. Everything is just, today might not be my day, man. I'm gonna put my braking on too. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. It has been a rough start to the stream. And like I said, a lot of this grass is dying, so I'm not sure. I have more grass on my line again. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. I probably should have just went to the other spot, another spot, but thought I would try this place out because the grass is growing everywhere right now, and it's kind of hard to fish a lot of spots right now around here with all the grass growing. You're like walking in waist deep grass everywhere you go, and there could potentially be snakes in those spots. Okay, I finally got my settings somewhat on point. It's gonna be a difficult day. Maybe a short live, because man, so far it has been a little difficult. Like I said, with this grass dying, it's just like floating around, and it seems like it's getting on my line like every cast. But I guess I kind of make it a more of a goal to actually catch fish when I'm out on a live. I'm like, oh man, I need to catch something. But I guess that's just a part of fishing. I shouldn't have too much higher expectations. SLSDC, good choice. Yeah, it is a pretty good choice, man. I know that they were on the market for a while, and I wasn't fishing that much until I started making YouTube videos. I had like a little Abu Garcia Max Z just a basic bait caster, and I went with that thing. And yeah, I was like, man, since I'm making content, I'm gonna consider getting something a little bit better. Got a fishing line tangled around my foot. Try something different. But yeah, I went with the DC, and I really didn't want to buy a brand new one. And I found one on Facebook Marketplace. I actually got it for $100. I think it was pretty much a steal. Sorry about the shakiness. But yeah, got it for $100, which is not bad. And I also recently got this one because I just wanted to try a left-handed bait caster. So many people talking about how they're so much better. God, this grass looks terrible. It's all dead. But I got this Sugaling. It's basically like a Temu Amazon little bait caster, and it's actually pretty good. When I was buying it, I'll show it to you. It's kind of like a 13 fishing replica. It has the little cork on the handles. It's actually pretty nice bait caster. I think I got it for like 30, $34 shipped, and that's without Prime. And it casts very well. And when I was looking up the information about it, just seeing if I could see some reviews for it, I was gonna go between that and like a Cast King. But yeah, I got that thing, and man, it casts like really good. Like I said, I was looking up some videos about it, and and some guy was comparing it to the SLX DC. He's like, yeah, it actually, I think he tied on some of the same lures, like the same length rod and stuff like that. And he said that it was actually casting further than the DC, the Sugaling, the little Temu reel or whatever, which was kind of surprising. And I was like, I can kind of see it happening, but the durability, it might not be there. It might outcast it for a little while, but not very long, you know. But I was tossing a chatterbait at another spot earlier, and I hate to say it, it seemed like it was almost casting further than the Shimano, but it could have been just me and the way I've had my settings on the rod. But yeah, I haven't been able to get a decent cast since I've been here. Been here for 30 minutes and haven't actually been able to just cast out and let my bait sit in the water. I think once I make it around to this side and kind of get my back to those buildings, it should be a little bit better. But it's really sunny when I came out, so I wanted to kind of avoid that area for now. But yeah, I might work my way around this spot a lot faster than I normally would, just because of the conditions. And there's another spot that I might hit up, but yeah. Gary Lucas. Yeah, I appreciate that, my man. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. Kind of a hectic start of the day, but not too bad. I'm kind of forcing this trip, honestly. Wow, there's a big hawk that just flew down out of those trees. And I'm kind of forcing this trip because I'm heading out of town to work again, and Sunday through Friday, I'm pretty much occupied and haven't really had any time to do anything other than work and basically. But yeah, I'm happy to have this This backup right-handed bait caster. I could have easily. I can't keep my line straight because so yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of the wind, man. There's so much hydrilla in this spot that I'm having a hard time keeping my bait still. So much bait is weightless and the wind is not helping at all. But I still kind of tempted to cast out just in case there's something close by. Yeah, it's almost impossible. My bait's just like swimming along. It's hard to keep it in the strike zone. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find a better area where the wind is not affecting my line so much. At least I get directly behind the line and see if that works. Sheesh. It's not the best day for fishing, but like I said, I really don't have a lot of time. I'll be heading out south to Waco, Texas tomorrow afternoon. I might get an opportunity to fish down there, but after working 11 hours in the sun, I feel like I would also be kind of forcing it. Might not enjoy it as much as I would if fishing just like on a day off. This water is super clear still though. Getting a little murky because of all this vegetation that's dying. I just kind of like pitching in those little pockets to see if anything is lurking down there. I've actually missed a couple of times. Pitching in the roots, I can kind of see like a small little bluegill bed somewhere down there. Oh, what's up, Willie? Landon? What's up, Landon? I'm in Massachusetts. Nice. Man, I got my Boston hat on. Yeah, I visited Massachusetts once, and I like it up there, man. It's a really nice place. I guess came to the conclusion after driving up the 95, I was like, man, I think all those states that were like pretty much like the 13 colonies are really nice, man. Went to a college town. Spent some time in Northampton. I think, yeah, Northampton. We were up there working for Coca-Cola for a few months. Really cool place. The vibe is just completely different from here in Texas. I'm in Dallas, Texas at the moment. Someone said that the Cowboys are actually playing. I guess that's pretty much the only thing, or the main thing that Dallas is known for is the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, shout out to Massachusetts. It's a beautiful place. I feel like the wind is not so bad right here, but I'm able to kind of keep my bait down a little bit. Like I said, I'm fishing weedless and so much grass. I just go weedless and weightless. and I can kind of get in these pockets and get my bait to kind of dive down in it, kind of get in these fish's face sometimes, because any other presentation is kind of hard. Like if I throw a top water, I could throw a top water, maybe like a frog or something, but they don't really commit to those more than like a submerged bait, something that's kind of getting down in their face, I feel like. And yeah, like a chatterbait or anything like that, I'll be pulling in this grass every cast. This is hydrilla. There's tons over here, like a lot. I mean, a lot. I actually thought about bringing in a pond rake and bringing some of it out, at least like opening up a few patches for the fish so they could kind of be able to have open area to make beds and have a nice little spot where they can possibly feed, because they say that this hydrilla kind of messes up their feeding. It's hard for them to find bait fish since the bait fish have so many places to hide. I'm not even casting this other rod. I have a kind of vintage soft plastic. It's probably made in the early 2000 or late 2000, but it's actually a Bass Assassin. It's not like the Zoom. I think Zoom became popular after that, and it's pretty much the same, but it doesn't have a split tail on it. It's pretty much just like a straight soft plastic. My friend that I mentioned earlier, his dad caught a 13-pounder off of a pumpkin seed worm. But yeah, only thing I noticed the difference really between these is, like I said, it doesn't have a split tail, and it's a lot more dense than the actual Zoom. The Zoom soft plastic, like the flukes, they're a lot lighter and more flimsy. Those are a little bit more dense, and I think it could have its advantages and disadvantages in situations. Like if you want to get further down and heavier cover, or the durability might be a little bit better on those, the Bass Assassin. But yeah, I've had a lot of good experience with those when I was a kid, so I was like, man, kind of miss fishing those. Like I said, the water is very clear, and I can kind of see my bait pretty good for like the first foot or so as it's falling down, and I have to kind of keep my eye out on my lure for visual strikes. But yeah, I hope you guys having a good day. I hate the grass. Yeah, man, it's so thick. You can see right there. It's like so thick all the way to the back of that bank. It's like unfishable right there. And I think it takes a lot away from the spot, but at the same time, this water wouldn't be near as clear, I don't think, because that grass is eating a lot of the nutrients out, and it's preventing nutrients from getting to the plants, the bottom plants that live on the bottom, and the water is extremely clear. It's a little murky right now from the wind and I guess the grass dying, but yeah, it's some of the clearest water that exists in this area, hands down. There's not many spots like this, unfortunately. I wish there was more, but sometimes clear water isn't really ideal for fishing, or your ideal habitat for fish. But yeah, it's a pretty nice spot. Has quite a few maybe 2-3 pounders in here. But yeah, it's unfortunate that this grass is dying because it seems like it's just consistently kind of getting on my line. Oh, one bait flew straight back at me. Yeah, I'm just gonna work my way around. Oh, say, where's my lure at? Work my way around, make a few casts. I might end up at another spot that's actually like 3 spots that are within a half a mile. Actually, 4 or 5 have to actually have the river. But there's one specific spot I might hit up, put a little weight on one of these, and toss on a chatterbait or something. Let's see. They glide nice and can cast them further. Let's see which one of those. I'm gonna fish when I go south. Nice, yeah. It's good fishing down here, honestly. Oh, almost stepped on a frog. And that's so funny because that's a term that like I feel like older people would say when they pass gas. Who stepped on a frog? But I literally almost stepped on one. Yeah, fishing down south is good in a lot of areas. Unfortunately, I'm in the city at the moment, so it's a little hard. That's crazy. I guess someone broke their rod. This is a Abu Garcia Vendetta. It's actually a good rod. I'm pretty sure he was pretty bummed out, but it's funny. You can always put an extra tip on this thing. Broke the tip off, but you could always put an extra tip on it. Vendetta, it feels really light. I probably won't keep it now. At least I won't carry it. Oh wow, somebody had been fishing the grass heavy. You can see the lines that are like in through that grass. That's crazy. I don't think there's any fish inside of that grass. He probably got a lot of grass on and pulled it out and broke his rod tip. But yeah, that grass, apparently that hydrilla, it suffocates, like it takes so much of the oxygen out of the water that I don't think those fish are really in those areas. I'm gonna take you guys off the mount, so hopefully I can catch up on the chat. Hey, what's up, John? John Moto Filmado. Let's see. Yeah, fishing down south is not that bad. I thought there was a snake out of the corner of my eye. I'm like reading the chat and I saw that stump and it had like curves in it. I'm like, looks like a snake that's coiled up. View a Burek? I'm not sure what that is, honestly. Baco Pro. I'm in Texas, Dallas, Texas at the moment. I'm originally from East Texas, but I've been living in Dallas for since the year 2000, and lived in Los Angeles for 8 years, which is very famous for fishing. Lake Castaic and stuff like that. I think a 22-pounder bass was caught there, and 22-pounder was caught there, and who knows, like the early, or I guess early 90s, late 2000s or whatever was probably like prime, and even like the late 80s. Bass fishing was insane in California. Hundreds and hundreds of double-digit bass in teens, 17, 18, 19. It's crazy amount of fish in California, but that was one thing that I was kind of excited to do when I got out there. But the amount of pressure that those bodies of water receive now is insane. So the fishing is really hectic out there. You can literally, I could throw a live worm in this water, and pretty much any fish that is there, they will come and eat it. But you can throw a live minnow, live shad. Only time you're catching the fish is when basically they're schooling. They're like, they call everybody fishes. They kind of chase the boils. When they're actively feeding and chasing the shad is like, seems like the only time you can really catch them, other than like bed fishing and stuff like that. But or when they stock the trout, they'll start feeding, and people do good on like the swim baits and stuff like that. I'm always tempted to try right there, but I don't think that's where it's stopping. But yeah, there's a lot of nice places out here in Texas. East Texas going towards Louisiana, going towards like Louisiana and stuff like that. New Orleans, I don't know. There's a lot of good places. Even in West Texas, there's a lot of good places to fish. Like Lake O.H. Ivy. It's like become one of the best bass fishing facilities in Texas. I doubt if you guys can see that, but yeah, I have a bluegill chasing it right now. He hit it pretty hard. Yeah, I can see the water is like all the way to like 3 feet deep. And this is the area that I guess I know it gets deeper, or it's kind of deeper. I guess in its pocket, so I don't know. They might be holding here in an area like this, or just wherever it's deeper, honestly. It's not much fishable, really, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to throw in the grass. I like throwing in it. It's kind of like punching. But yeah, all this little area right here looks really juicy because it seems like the hydrilla kind of thins out right close to the bank. And it just seems like it'll be some fish lurking around here in this, I guess around this little patches. I don't think there's anything in this spot that's over like 5 pounds, but it could be possible. This spot has been here for a long time. And I don't know. I'm not sure. But the average fish that I've caught out of here is probably like 2 pounds. I'm basically fishing this thing like a frog now. I'm not sure if guys can hear the sirens, but yeah, that's pretty much the highway. I'm not too far from interstate. The interstate like 35. Like pretty much still in the city. But it can get kind of wild. I was fishing a spot maybe like half a mile away from here not too long ago, and had some wild hogs run out of the woods at me. It's like 4 wild hogs. I'm like, man, it's so random being in 20 minutes from downtown Dallas. But yeah, I think maybe around the entrance, like where should have started the stream, probably gonna be the best spot to fish right now. But sometimes I kind of like to say the best for last. Yeah, this is kind of a random stream. Water conditions and the wind conditions are not making it easy for me. are making it a little more difficult. I never expect it to be easy. Honestly. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Salam from Indonesia. Thank you. Shout out to Indonesia. Jose Hamilton Limos. What's up, Jose? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hope everyone's having a great day. I had a YouTube short where I caught a bass, caught a fish, like in this grass right here. And it was pretty cool. Short, I was stoked off of it. Got a topwater blow up but the water's dropping so much that, and this grass is dying. It's not near as fishable as it was maybe like a month ago. It's getting more and more difficult to fish. Get this rod out of the way. But yeah, I'm a lot less coordinated with this left-handed bait caster than the right-hand SLX. It's really hard to keep the bait in a good area. So my caster, like, I'm actually reeling in pretty fast because I'm like on top of this grass and it's just not fishable. But I kind of like to go out just right on the edge. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I think I had a good strike that time. I had something pulling on it. But he didn't commit. It could have been something small. I'll try this backup. Try my backup rod. Throw something else out there. I'm so much more coordinated with holding the rod in my left hand. I guess it just takes practice. I was actually a little bit to the right of where I was right now. It's hard to get an accurate cast because of this wind. You never know how much further to the right you need to go. Oh yeah, I got a bite. Yeah, I got one. I got one, guys. Got one. Oh my God. This thing looks decent. I got a lot of grass. It looks like a catfish or something. I got a lot of this grass with me. Hopefully it stays on. This grass is super thick right here. Man, this... Hey, what's up, Todd? This grass is so thick. I think this is how whoever broke their rod tip broke it. Sorry. God, he was like jumping like he was a giant. And there's a cliff right here, so it's kind of hard for me to get down there. I might not even be able to get this fish in, guys. Wow. I might not be able to get him in without breaking my line. Hold on. You guys can be patient with me. See, yeah, it's like a cliff straight to water. I can't even get further down on the bank. Can maybe lay down once I get down here. Well, the fish doesn't seem that big. I don't even know if he's on there anymore, honestly, because he's not moving at all. It could be just grass at this point. Let's see if I can poke my rod down there and get some of this grass off. Bro, talk about hectic. I didn't think that grass was so thick right there, but it is. Let's see. Oh, the fish is still on there, and I think it's a catfish. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm going to get down here. You guys be patient with me in this crazy situation. If I had a net, I guess I would be good, but who has a net? Oh my God. I don't want to stand on this stuff because I'm about to slip in. I don't want to stand on it because I think I'm going to just sink straight in, and I have these shoes on. Talk about hectic. I think I can actually stand right there a little bit. I just wanted to make sure. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. This is not your ideal spot. All right, time for the moment of reveal. Bro, I do not want to fall in. Oh, it's a bass. Ah, got him. Oh my God. That was hectic. I had to work for that one. Healthy fish though. And again, I'm fishing barbless. He could have easily got off with me fishing barbless. This is how deep. This cliff is like waist high. Oh, put him in the grass. Oh my God. Chill out, bro. Oh, hopefully I don't lose my shoe. Wow. That was a mission, y'all. For this guy. 2 pounds, huh? Thank you. Yeah, he's close to it. Healthy fish, honestly. Yeah, it kind of has a nice sized head with a smaller body. I think it's just this body of water isn't big enough for them to grow. They only grow to a certain amount of length, and but yeah, it's a really healthy fish. He was in the water, so he's breathing well. No blood. I'm gonna go ahead and get him back because it is a little windy. I'm gonna try to toss him past this grass line, which I think he'll be fine regardless. Yeah, I would have liked to toss him further back that way, but I don't want to cause too much impact on his body. Oh my God, that was work. Beautiful sunset. That drop is from right there to there is a solid 3 feet. And yeah, he made me work for him. Goodness gracious. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. That was a kind of hectic 5 minutes or so trying to get that bass in. That grass is super thick right here. I didn't realize it was that thick. I didn't think I was gonna have that much trouble getting one in if I did catch it. But yeah, he came in with that grass and a lot more. This is the grass that I'm talking about. It's like being super annoying right now. It's dying hydrilla. Honestly, hating this grass right now. But it could have a big role in this spot being not fished so much. And the clarity of the water. I don't even know if I want to cast out here anymore, honestly. I'm probably go and get to another area, even though this bass is everywhere. Oh my goodness, that was hectic. I thought he was a lot bigger. I was like, this thing looks like a 3 or 4 pounder the way he splashed. And I saw his tail. Dropping down on the side of the cliff. It's kind of an indention, I guess, from the water. And I was like, man, that could easily just be a snake curled up in behind this dirt. But yeah, sorry if I missed anybody. I will try to catch up with the chat as much as I can. Look at that largie. Yeah, it was a nice one. Thanks, Todd. Use braid, mute, mate, dumb move. Oh yeah, I recently had braid on, and I typically don't fish water within this amount of like grass, hydrilla or whatever. But yeah, I had braids pulled on before I actually came. I had braid on my rod like 2 hours ago, but I took it off because it just kept fraying. The amount of abrasion was insane. I'd spool it on and I'd be fishing this spot, and the amount of, like I said, the amount of abrasion was insane. I'm actually going to do a review on it pretty soon. I was using spider wire. I was considering buying some Beyond braid, just that colorful stuff. But yeah, man, I was using braid before this, and I've had some terrible experiences with it. So I was like, man, I've never had this many problems with monofilament. So I just went on monofilament again. Caught around something. Time to get wet and break some bones. Oh my god. Yeah. Thank you. Also, ooh, MH or medium heavy is good. Pole for with a strong backbone. Yeah, this is a Shimano GLF. I think it is it's a medium action, moderate fast. And I was using this. This is my other rod, and I think it's medium heavy, or it is what it action mod fast. MH, yes, medium heavy. Action is moderate fast, and it's very stiff. And when I was using my chatterbaits, like my hand would get tired, or my finger would get tired using it because of just the way that I hold my rod. And that's why I went and got this little left-handed bait caster. I'll show you, because I like to hold my pointing finger. I like to hold it around the line. I don't know why. I just got used to it over the years. I've done it since I was a kid. And this is a Bass Assassin Soft Classic. Probably a lot older than a lot of people in chat. But yeah, I had braid, and yeah, I got that other rod because it had a softer tip. I just wanted something softer when I had a bait that consistently had tension on the line, like the chatterbait that I was fishing. I was throwing a chatterbait all summer last year. Summer and fall, honestly. And my hand would get tired because I consistently had my hand like this, and the rod was just so stiff. The actual rod that I'm using right now. So I was like, man, let me get a left-handed bait caster to see if I get used to that, which is I'm not near as coordinated with it. Get a left-handed bait caster and see if I like it, but I think I can get used to it. Yeah, I think I could get used to it, but yeah, it's nothing like holding the rod with my left hand. I'm so used to holding my rod with my left hand. Have a Bass Assassin, pretty much a fluke on one rod, and I have a Strike King Perfect. What are they called? The Perfect Plastics rodent. I think that's a rodent, Kevin Van Dam rodent on this setup. Are you in Texas? Yes, sir. I'm in Dallas, Texas, to be exact. Well, maybe 10, 15 minutes of downtown. This is Carrollton, I guess Carrollton Farmers Branch area, south of Lake Louisville. It's a nice spot. I neglected this spot for the longest just because the water was so clear and I never saw fish in it other than like small perch. And I guess that was just my loss because I never fished it. And a couple months ago, I just decided to come out and try it. And sure enough, man, I had some fish blow up on a fluke. And I was like, I guess there's actually fish in here. So far, it's been okay. I caught a decent amount out of here in the last couple of months. But the main thing is most of my spots don't really fish. The grass is growing because I don't have a boat or anything at the moment. Hopefully they change that soon. The grass is growing so much that it's like I'm walking in waist high grass, and there's a lot of snakes around here. So yeah, I've been just trying to fish areas, the spots that I have good bank access on. Keith, no top water? No, man. I could try, but I've only got some geese flying over. Only top water that I have, honestly, is like a frog, and I've tried to use those a couple of times, and I've never really had good luck with them. Like, I don't think the fish they like to surface for. I don't think they like to surface much for their for the bite, but I'm basically like with that. I'll show you when I bring it back in. With this creature bait, I can crawl it across the water. I can basically fish it like a frog, and the good thing about it is like when I hit those open pockets, it'll just dive down there like and flutter like a crawfish, and that's where 90% of my strikes come is when it's like fluttering around down into those pockets. It's like the only way that I can get down into the grass without like bringing in a lot of the grass. So yeah, that's kind of been my approach for this spot because it's really hard to fish. But I do have like a pretty crappy frog. I think I have a couple, like I think they're like the Ozark Trails frogs. I have a popping one and just like a pointed nose frog from Walmart. I was just gonna make a video because I had a friend that was fishing some thick vegetation, and they were using like a bad approach for their water. And I was like, man, I was just gonna make a video for them, just showing them that it only takes a buck and the right approach to fish, certain different areas, because they weren't new to, they're kind of new to fishing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video basically with that person in mind, showing them, and I guess it could have been beneficial for other people. But I said I was gonna show you this thing. But yeah, it's a Kevin Van Dam soft plastic. It's blue and green. A nice bait. It's got not a lot of weight to it, but it's kind of heavy and dense. You can actually split the cross, which I normally don't do just because I'm not thinking about it, I guess. But yeah, I think these fish are just like slightly submerged in these grass pockets, and trying to get them to come up to the surface for a bite is a little bit harder than, it's a little bit easier to just, kind of have something that'll fall in their face in those little pockets or whatever, get down a little bit further. A lot of people try to fish this spot topwater and with like live worms and different things. And I'm like, man, I feel like that's just not the right approach for this spot. It's funny, every time that I've came here, I've pitched my lure in under this tree, and I've had either one roll on it or I've missed one. But I think there's something that likes to hang out over here. I'm gonna pull a Denny Brower, try to pitch in here. There's a lot of vegetation and like broke off lines and stuff over here as well. Oh, it could have been a bluegill. There's a lot of bluegill right here. It's getting darker than I expected. But yeah, we are losing daylight here. In Turkish, I guess everywhere. Losing daylight. I think we're losing like 40. We've lost like 45 minutes or something. Daylight. Sorry if I'm missing y'all in the chat. I just get caught up talking, running my mouth. Craw. Yeah, it's a craw. Is that the Dollarama rod? No. This one is a GLF. I'm not sure what the Dollarama is. It's a Shimano GLF. You probably can't see it, but yeah, it's just a GLF. Shimano, can't see it. It is a 7-foot. Yeah, 7-foot rod. Moderate fast. Like I was explaining earlier, I got it just because it has it's a little bit softer and it's easier on my hands when I'm like fishing like heavier baits or baits that have a lot more tension on them. Let's see. Canadian Dollar General. Okay. Dollarama. Nah. But depending on the situation, I would fish a dollar rod. I seen this guy with the 6 cents rods, and he broke like 3 in his videos. I'm like, bro, I don't think I'll ever buy a 6 cents rod. This guy literally broke 3 of them. And I was like, leaving comments like, yeah, you need to check on the warranty or whatever, or send it back to him. Like, that's a bad look on the brand, if you ask me. Somebody's fishing, he's like, oh, well, I broke one, I'm gonna get a new one. Could have been high sticking the fish, but I think they were all on all the rods broke on the hook set, which is disappointing. But yeah, I don't spend a lot of I don't really spend a lot on expensive equipment and stuff like that. Like I just typically just fish to enjoy it. Like I could probably have the most expensive rod and go get skunked, and have the cheapest rod and go out and have the best day of my life. It's just, I think it's just about the approach or whatever sometimes. Approach and conditions. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get out of this wind. I just wanted to make a couple casts over here. I might switch this thing. Mostly I use ugly stick. Yeah, I've never bought an ugly stick. I feel like my dad would use cheaper equipment when because he just basically fished for to keep fish or whatever. He fished for crappie and catfish or whatever. Basically crappie fishing. And he would always use like Zepco 33 and stuff like that. But never really purchased an ugly stick. I feel like those are a little more on the budget end, but I would always beg, not necessarily beg, but asked my parents for like a good Berkeley power rod or lightning rod, stuff like that. 'Cause my friend kind of got me more into bass fishing. See, I'm just crawling across the grass like a frog. Let it sink down in the pockets, and normally when it sinks down, that's when I get my strikes. Yeah, I feel like I missed somebody in the chat. It's invincible. Yeah, I actually seen some of the what is it, the rod bending videos or whatever. Like it's invincible. That's funny. Yeah, I've seen some of those rod bending, and they literally just like touch the eye of the last eye of the rod with like the bottom of the handle, and I'm like, God, that's crazy. It's probably perfect for like catfishing or something, or I guess an all around rod. Like I said, I've never really used one, but they do have a good reputation for having good strength and durability, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Perching up in Alberta with the Abu Garcia reel. Nice. Yeah, I actually have an Abu Garcia that I was using um, before I got this SLX, and I got a Sugaling it's like a Chinese knockoff, I guess. 13 fishing bait caster. It actually works really good. But I recently got that because, like I said, I got tired of holding my rod, and it like all that consistent tension on my finger, the way I hold my rod. It's like I'm gonna go left-handed, see if I can do something with it, and it's okay. It's okay. I'll never let you down. But yeah, this Shimano setup is not too bad. Could be better, but like I said, I pretty much got it all off of Marketplace, so it's not like I went to the store or ordered it offline. Got good prices on both. But yeah, I feel like I missed somebody in chat. What's up, Andrew? No, I'm fishing for a great white. No, I'm fishing for largemouth bass. Gary Lucas, 6 cents frogs are on sale, and they're good. Okeechobee cross, nice. I'll have to check that out. I might invest in some frogs, throw them in my arsenal. I think it's been very windy here in Texas all year. We've been getting wind from the south pretty consistently, and I think the fall bite on like topwater might be a little bit better than it was this summer. We got not a lot of rain, but we got pretty good rain this year. I don't know if you guys have those. It's like a Ollie's budget like discount store, and we have a few of those around here in the Dallas area, and I've went to a couple of them, and every time I go in there, they always have fishing tackle or whatever, and they always have fishing tackle, and every once in a while they have like some good like top waters. I think last time I was there, they had chatterbaits, but they were the chatterbait elites, and I don't like them as much as I do the original chatterbaits, honestly. But yeah, they had the chatterbait elites, and I think they had some 6 cents frogs as well. And not they were some type of high quality frogs for like $5 or something like that. I didn't invest in it at the time. Fishing out here in Dallas, there's not a lot of places that you get the type of vegetation that actually fish like topwater on, I guess that I know of. But yeah, they had some nice topwater frogs and stuff in there. I recently, like I said, I just so much more comfortable holding my rod with my left hand. It's crazy. I You think I'd be better since I'm right-handed with the with the right hand or with the rod in my right hand. But yeah, I'm throwing that Bass Assassin right now. It's oh my god, I just saw something roll back there. It could have been a turtle though. But yeah, this is the Sugaling baitcaster. Man, this thing casts pretty dang good. Got it off of Amazon, shipped for $30. It was 28 before shipping. With shipping, it was $30. Got it in 2 days, and this thing works pretty good. It's nothing to like look down on. It has a nice little cork handles. I got a fishing hole. It's a massive discount. All right, wait. I got a fishing hole. Oh, okay. It's a massive. Oh, okay. Massive discount store. That's cool, man. Uh, I don't think there's actually any discount stores around here, but yeah, the Ollie's. They just kind of like carry a little bit of everything discounted, and they do have a fishing section. Every once in a while you can go in there and find a bait caster or something, like a complete Abu Garcia bait caster set up for $60 or whatever. Not too bad. Sugaling. Yeah, it's a funny, it's Souy Galing. Yeah, it's awkward. Like, I didn't know how to pronounce it, and I was just like, I'm gonna go online and hear somebody say it, because it's just translated into English, and it just doesn't really sound like a name. Or some of the letters are silent. I might be saying it wrong, but it's yeah, I think it's a Sugaling. But yeah, it's pretty much just like a knockoff 13 fishing. That's the logo right there. Wow. Man, my lines are crossed. Yeah, SOUYGAYLHING or something like that. Couple silent letters in there somewhere. This is where I was like, I should have probably started fishing. Probably gonna do a giveaway or something sometime soon. I'll probably give that left-handed bait caster away for oh my god, something just boiled right there. I'm pretty sure it was a turtle though. Yeah, I'll probably give that bait. Oh yeah, I got one. Jeez, he rolled on it so hard. I couldn't reel in fast enough. I'm counting my chickens before the eggs hatch. I was like, yeah, I got one. He rolled on it though. I was for sure he had it. I probably should have waited a split second longer. But that's what I'm saying. This water's deep, and it's not deep, but you're only able to get your bait so deep with the water or with the grass, and it's just kind of falling down, rolling in the grass, or like bumping into these grass, this hydrilla. So you're never really on the bottom, but you're never really actually on the bottom, but you're just kind of crawling it through the grass, kind of like submerged, suspended, and you visually see your bites before you can actually feel them. A lot of the times, yeah, I just had a nice one, kind of roll on it. This is like my last lure that I have, which is kind of unfortunate. Let it sink and retrieve it, make it look like it's struggling. Oh yeah, yeah, I do. But like a lot of times, I'll like let it sit, and it'll like before it actually gets to the bottom, it will it'll stop because it'll just like get caught in some grass or something. But I just kind of, oh yeah, he's on it again. Yeah, I got him that time. This is a little guy. He's digging me in that grass. I kind of got to reel him in fast. Put the skis on him. Fishing barbless, so if he if he swallows it, I should be able to get the hook out pretty easy. True turn hook caught right in the top of the mouth. Hooks come rotated straight to the top. A little dude, pretty pretty bass though, nice and healthy. Very healthy little guy. I don't think that was the same fish though. But yeah, got one. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Fishing Dad 69. This was for you guys. Oh, get it back. Little stinky bug. Stink bug. But yeah, this is the setup. This is think I was saying this is like my last lure that I have of these. Have to go get some more. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the true turn hooks. Apparently, like they rotate kind of like a circle hook does. They kind of rotate like a circle hook, and you're able to get nice penetrations either in the top or in the side of the mouth of the majority of the time. I can't live a pike. Yeah, I hung into a short nosed gar last week on my live, and this thing was like 4 feet long, and I was just like tripping out as I was reeling it in. I'm like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do with this? It's basically like a snake fish with teeth, or an alligator or whatever. I didn't know have any idea what I was gonna do with it, but their mouths are so small that I never really catch them. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch that one. It would have been nice for the live, I guess, but yeah, I missed him. Got a little bite right there. I think that was there's a lot of bluegill here, or a little perch. Mosquitoes about to start coming out, unfortunately. I don't see any dragonflies around. I've heard that the dragonflies are carnivorous and they will eat all the mosquitoes, but I'm not seeing any mosquitoes anymore, unfortunately. I'm literally just trying to milk this bait to the last to the last cast. I guess until it gets tossed off. I'll toss this bass assassin a couple times. But yeah, cast out no thumb on this bait caster, and I barely even mess with the settings. It has a braking system in it, and it's a pretty good rod. Put a dragonfly. I wish I could. They always land on my line for some reason. I always have like either they're on my rod tip or on my line, but I'm not seeing any dragonfly at the moment. And that's why I'm like, I think the mosquitoes are about to start coming out because those things went away. Last time I got bit by a mosquito here, a couple, man, I was itching for like a week straight. I don't understand why. I'm like, I typically don't, a mosquito bite will like irritate or whatever, itch for like a day or two, but not that long. These mosquitoes around here are like on another level. Uh, Caught up somehow. But yeah, I have a couple more soft plastics I can tie on and maybe see if I can get a different reaction or whatever, or see how I'm able to work it in these this grass and stuff like that. again, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. J Man, what's up, J Man? I'm in I'm in Texas, Dallas, Texas at the moment. Shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to my man J Man. Everyone in the chat, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Appreciate the thumbs up and the interaction. Hope you guys are doing well and progressing in any shape, form, and fashion that you guys have going on in your life, whether it be physical, mental, YouTube content creating, words, financial. Wishing you guys the best of progression for you, your loved ones, friends, families, kids, mothers. Thank you, thank you. Duncanville. Shout out to Duncanville. I know where Duncanville is, but I can't think straight right now. I lived in Los Angeles for like the last eight eight years before I moved here. It's been officially a year since I moved back. Duncanville. Oh yeah, okay, that's south. Yeah, I'm actually in Carrollton right now. CFB Carrollton Farmers Branch area, right off of 35 and like 35 and Beltline. I think a turtle bit my lure because my tail is gone. My tail. There are turtles here and they will go for my bait, and that is such a clean break on it. I've had turtles go for it before. I've, he chopped off my tail, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to Duncanville. Oh man, yeah, it's about to get dark on me. I might throw on one more different soft plastic on my. Oh, I actually have more creature baits. I got these from Academy. I didn't even know Academy had tackle for the longest. Same with Dick's. I was like, wait, Dick's has fishing lures. Not expecting that them to have that good of a tackle selection. Gatekeeping, bro. Stop keeping the real. Uh, wait, were you trying to figure out where this is? I'm not gatekeeping. Duke is awesome for fishing equipment in Massachusetts. Oh, okay. Oh, Dick's, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that they had so much fishing. Had such a good fishing selection in Dick's. But now I do. But I've yet to go for fishing. To buy fishing equipment. But nah. No, what brand? Wait, what brand? Wait, bro, stop. Hold on. What was the question? How much does it cost? What reel is that? Oh, this is the Shimano SLX DC. Let me show you the other one. This is a Sugaling. I got this on Amazon for 30 bucks. 34 ship. It's actually a decent reel. 8.1, I think. 8.1 ratio. Has a braking system in it. It's a decent reel. It's like a knockoff 13 fishing reel. Has a little cork handles. It's a good one, man. I highly recommend it. For backup, I'm right-handed, and I wanted to get I wanted to get a left-handed baitcaster just to see if I could find comfort in it throwing certain types of baits. And yeah, it casts amazing. I saw a guy that was doing reviews on it. He was like, he said that it casts that Sugaling or whatever $34 Chinese rod bait caster. He said it casts better than the 250 Shimano SLX DC, and I can kind of see it. Well, they both have good cast potential. Durability is another thing. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but yeah, that's that other reel that I have, Shimano, and the Sugaling. I also have a little Abu Garcia that I haven't really been using. Yeah, this bait, it just doesn't work right when I get it down in that grass. It keeps folding on me. I never let you down. Somebody came here and threw minnows in the water. It's crazy that they're fishing with minnows. Probably just consistently getting tangled up or catching grass. Yeah, no problem. J man. Yeah, it's a good reel. It's I was about to say 13 fishing. Yeah, it's Amazon. I got it shipped in. I got it in like 2 days. It was $28, 34 with shipping. I was like, man, you can't beat it. It was either that or like a Cast King, or maybe just find something used off of marketplace. But yeah, no problem, man. 13. I keep saying 13 fishing. It's a 13 fishing like replica. 13 fishing is a pretty good brand. It has a wide variety of prices and stuff like that on reels and rods, I think. But yeah, this Sugaling. You can probably just look up right hand baitcaster or left hand baitcaster on Amazon. You'll find it. I wish I knew how to spell it. This actual spelling of the reel is not on. It's not on the reel, but it's like Sougayling. You won't miss it, honestly. If you just narrow your price range to like $40 and below, it's definitely gonna pop up. They have like turquoise ones. They have some that are like metallic color, like rainbowish. Multiple choices, honestly, of colors and left and right hand. Very good bait caster. You just might wanna, like I said, adjust your settings a little bit when you get it. Maybe just kind of tighten the spool tension just a little and whatnot. But I did minimum amount of adjusting my settings, and I'm able to cast out in the wind and not even get a backlash, not even close to bird nesting. I'm watching my line pretty close, so it's kind of hard for me to keep my eye on the chat and everything. But yeah, I appreciate the 57 thumbs up, man. If you haven't hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Or even the thumbs down button. Whatever floats your boat. I'll never let you down. Hope you guys are having a good day. Enjoying your weekend. Maybe if you're doing some fishing, be safe out there. Stay hydrated. Always keep a nice cold beverage on you, if possible. Even if it's room temperature, just not necessarily room temperature. Even if it's warm, keep a bev on you. But yeah, much appreciated, you guys. I'll probably be signing off in a little bit especially when I first started fighting these mosquitoes off. Start seeing a mosquito, I know it's that time. Oh man, yeah, it's a nice day out, man. I be heading out of town to Fort Worth. Fort Worth. Oh my God, Waco. Be heading out to Waco to work for a week, and yeah, I probably won't be able to do any fishing until then. But there are some good spots to fish down there. I might try to sneak my rod in the work truck and go out there and fish. The guy I works with, he likes fishing, so we might do that, or maybe go play some frisbee golf or something. One of these days after work, maybe kill some time. But normally after work, I really don't have the energy to be doing too much. I do, but I don't want to make it to where I'm like tired the next day. Just fish at convenience when I have the opportunity. Uh-oh. That's something my dad would always say when he's getting a bite. Uh-oh. As if it was some type of mistake that happened. But yeah, this spot is getting harder and harder to fish with all this dying vegetation. Very hard to fish. Yeah, Texas bass fishing it's really nice. It's very famous. Lake Fork. I'm not too far from Lake Fork, which is one of the biggest bass fish, well-known facilities in America, and it's not what it used to be, but it's still good. That and I think the new lake is what is it? Lake O.H. Ivy. Been multiple uh, teeners that have been pulled out of there in the last 5 years or so. It became definitely a hot spot, and I didn't know about it. I know John B. Fishing. He's out from the Dallas Fort Worth area. He went. There's a lake that split between Mexico and the United States. Called, I think it's like Falcon Reservoir or something like that, and some giants, absolute giants down there. It's a really interesting spot because it was built on a town and it's drying up. It has its dry seasons, and people have been reporting a lot of like cemeteries and stuff have been popping up, or they're seeing like these graves. See, I'm like in grass like every cast, but I try to just fish the grass as much as possible. But sometimes I have to just reel it straight in. I'm not able to stay out there. And the grass is super slimy too as it's dying, decaying grass. I feel like it kind of messes up the fishery, honestly. Decaying grass is not good for the spot, but there's no maintenance on this spot at all. If I fish it a lot more, I might try to do some stuff to kind of help it out. Falcon Lake, yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's reservoir. I think it might be called Falcon Reservoir. But yeah, it's a reservoir that's split between the United States and Mexico. Giants. They were doing forward facing sonar fishing or whatever when they were down there, and it's like, man, these fish are coming every 2 to 3 hours sometimes, and they were just sitting in the boat waiting, taking turns, uh, just following fish basically on these sonar. But sorry, I'm trying to watch my lure. Uh, yeah, they're just following these fish or whatever. But when they catch them, man, they were decent size, 12 pounders, 13s, really decent fish. I think it's just because they're so warm down there that they have that long growth span, that time for growth. Also, giant catfish. I'm close to Lake Teowakani or something like that. Apparently, it's like one of the best catfishing lakes out in Texas as well. I might try to go out there and do that someday. But again, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, man, and watching me struggle. It's typically always a struggle, but I try to make the best of it. Oh yeah, standing timber, yeah, 100%. Just kind of like Lake Fork, man. It's so many trees out there. I've only fished it like 3 times from a boat, and there's so many trees out there. But it's exciting to fish cover, cause like you feel like there's every cast has potential. Versus like a spot that's just completely bare and there's no structure or anything. It's just like you, I don't know. It kind of it's like a confidence boost when you're for me, it's a confidence boost when I'm casting into debris and stuff like that. Like even like this grass, I feel like the potential of catching something is a lot better. Need to find a better durable lure. My stuff is all folded up right now. I got the Z-Man plastics, but I forgot they floated. I was like, yeah, I need some creature baits, something that's durable. I was running through like a pack of the Strike King soft plastics. I was like, man, I've run through a pack easily almost every day here. And I was like, I get these and some Z-Man soft plastics. Forgot the Z-Man plastics, they floated. And I was like, oh man, but it's kind of nice to have them. Basically fishing top water with the soft plastic. And I caught a couple off of them, but like I said, I think the ideal presentation is kind of getting below the surface here. Florida strain. Oh, wait. Why is yeah, I got one on here. I was like, that was so weird. My line just kept swinging. It was swimming around. He picked it up so light, and I thought I had a smallmouth or something. He was so dark and brown. I've never seen a fish that dark. Or maybe it's just dark outside. But yeah, he's really dark below the lateral line. Never really caught a bass this dark, man. Below the lateral line. He barely has any white on his belly. Nice little guppy. I didn't actually kiss him, but he was cute enough too. Sorry, I saw something about a Florida strain. I wonder if you guys have you ever seen Bama Bass, the guy that created the big pond or whatever that has all the F1 bass in there. He's like the cross of the Florida strain. Florida strain largemouth grow faster than the northern strain in Massachusetts. Hey, what's up, Donnie? How you doing? Just kind of wrapping up a little live stream that I've been out here just doing a little fishing, caught a couple, but catching a sunset and Just trying to take advantage of the time that I have before I go out of town. And I'm going to be heading down to Waco and doing some work for a couple months, but I come home pretty much on the weekends. Yeah, I didn't even see the attack on that, the strike on that one, or did I feel it? I just was watching my line, and my line just kept swimming in awkward. These fish typically pick it up and they will not drop it. I think my bait is twisted up. But yeah, I heard that the northern strain, they don't grow near as fast, but it's those hybrids like in California. They had I guess they released some of the northern strains when they introduced those. They had the Florida strains, and man, those fish were so big, and they were on eating the trout because they stocked trout in there. Oh my God, it was like those bass were just on steroids. Those late 80s, early 90s bass, even early 80s bass, they were giants. They were it was a hybrid between, God, my lures just keeps falling down off my bait again. Yeah, those F1, they call them F1 bass, and it's a cross between the Florida strain and the northern strain. Northern strain apparently a little bit more aggressive, or not so aggressive. I'm not sure how it works, but that information is not hard to find up on the internet. I don't want to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but yeah, the F1 bass, they really turn out to some really good bass, but unfortunately, they what is it? They die off after maybe, like, they start losing their genetics after a couple of years or whatever, and you start getting more of a, I guess, one that has more northern strands or genes and one that has more southern genes. Yeah, those trout, man, those trout were like, and they still do it, but not as consistently. I was fishing at Cascade Lake where a 22 pounder was caught, and yeah, what is it? That 22 pounder was caught there, and uh, I was like, I don't know where I left my rod. Here it is. That would have sucked if I lost my rod. Yeah, they caught that 22 pounder there, and I'm pretty sure it was like a F1 bass. But yeah, they used to feed those things trout, man, and it's crazy. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, they start stocking. Everyone says that once they started stocking the hybrid, uh, once they started stocking the hybrid bass in there, the bass really can't compete with them for food, and they're just kind of taking over that lake or whatever. There's like 30, 40 pound striper in there, and they're so fast that yeah, they just eat up a lot of the trout, where versus where back in the day all the bass would get the trout, and it's just not the same. It is almost 9 o'clock. Wow, I just seen something. That was a nice sized fish that just took off. I'm pretty sure he just ate something. I doubt if he even sees my lure. He just kept moving. A lot of times these fish will kind of follow each other. They know that something's eating. They'll follow each other. See if there's anything else coming out of there. Big swim baits for those California giants, 100%. Even in Arizona, there's this one kid. I can't think of his name, but he's always catching these teen bass, man. In Arizona, uh, some black kid that he's like goes to Japan and fishes a lot. I can't think of his name, and he fishes with this other guy. I think he's from Texas, the homeless fisherman. He likes to fish on a paddleboard a lot. I think he fishes down in like Austin or whatever. But yeah, it's Arizona, man. Even Lake, I think it's Havasu or whatever. They have like the records for bluegill or like this. It's like some type of sunfish species that these things are like 3, 4 pounds, 5 pound bluegill. It's insane, man. I'm like, how do they grow? How are these fish growing so big out in the desert? It's pretty wild, but it happens. I guess I should pick up my backpack. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get ready to end this one. I live on the island of Reno, where I live the river. Hold on, let me take this phone off my neck. I'm gonna bend down. River like that, there are lots of snakehead fish. Interesting. Hey, I appreciate that, Gary. Lucas, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I hope you have a wonderful day and a great afternoon. I'm gonna add you as a mod, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the info and you sharing your knowledge and just hanging out with me this afternoon. Hopefully, I'll try to catch up with. I'll try to. If you guys like, anyone like, you can leave a comment on one of my shorts, and I can find your channel a lot easier. If not, then I think after 24 hours the chat processes, and I will try to go into your channels and try to reach out to some of you guys' channels and like some videos, sub back, and yeah, if you have any content, I'd be more than happy to check it out. Maybe one day we could link up and fish or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Flip this around, maybe you can see me. Yeah, hope you guys have a good one and take care. Blessings and stay safe out there. Check me out on Facebook. I will definitely do that. I'll take a screenshot and see if I can find you on Facebook. I do have a little account on Facebook where I just follow like a kayak page. But yeah, whoever was from Massachusetts, I think that might be you, Gary. Yeah, shout out to Boston. You too, my man. Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys. Until next time, peace out.